Hey Stampers, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.com. Today I'm going to show you a really simple card. This uses the really pretty, but very simple translucent floral stamp set. This is a cling mount stamp set. You can see all the stickers. Oops, one of them popped through. On the back, has a lot of sentiments too, which sometimes is nice. Sometimes it's great to have stamp sets that only have images, but then the problem seems to be that I always think of things that, darn, I wish there was one thing that said this. So I kind of like these. They go together, and I really do like the fonts. So this is a really simple card. We're keeping it simple. Coastal Cabana, Berry Burst, and then just a little accent of Pebbled Path. And the DSP I'm using today is from, I believe it's Country Woods. Yep, Country Woods DSP. I actually have my second pack of this. I liked it so much. Has lots of different wood stuff. If you search my YouTube channel, you'll find a couple other cards that we made with this. It's a really versatile pack of DSP. And we're going to be using for our base, Berry Burst. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece, and this one's a little bit different. So we have vertical here. We're going to do horizontal. You can decide which one you like better. But 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have just a little scrap strip for the sentiment. We're going to need a little scrap. And I want to show you, I tried playing around with this and adding some extra elements in and doing different leaves, but I felt like it almost took away from it. So I ended up making a second card, and I like this one better. So I'm just going to show you what I did. This is a really fast card. Doesn't take very much at all. So I'm going to just mount the large image, mount the large branch, the little, I think they're the stamen, those. And if you wanted to, you could use these, but I'm going to leave them off, and then I'm just going to mount You're the Best. So it's pretty simple. Now I am using, as well for this, a really fun die set. Hopefully this is the name. The Everyday Details dies. Now this one, you might not be able to tell. This actually does 2-in-1. So it will actually cut the inside, or you can cut the inside or make just dots around it. But we're actually using the largest one today for this. But this is fun. It has some other details. So it's got like the little zigzag stitching. It has the line dot. So if you wanted to do something where maybe you just felt like your card needed a little something and you emboss these straight across. And also the rectangles are really fun. So lots of different stuff for that. So what we're going to do first is I'm just going to grab a scrap of cardstock. This is just, this isn't thick white, basic white cardstock. And what I did is I was trying to, when I first made this one, I was trying to figure out like if I stamped off, and I did 2 different stamps. But I think having the same stamp twice is kind of the better picture, if you ask me. So you can make your own decision, of course. But what I'm going to do, and I'm just kind of sticking off, so I have it over here, so I'm kind of stick to this general area, is I'm going to ink my main image. And I apologize, I just had a sneezing fit, so I probably sound super congested. It's just, you know, I work with children, and they're always full of snot that they like to share. So we're going to stamp, and then without re-inking, we're just going to stamp a second time. And while I have the Berry Burst open, just going to ink up that little stamen, just approximate. And same here. And then we're going to come in with the Coastal Cabana and the large leaf image. I really wanted to use the smaller one, but I just felt like it didn't fit. And also, I think I must have just re-inked that because it's a little concentrated goopy there, but I kind of like it. It looks fine. These stamps are, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they're distinctive. No, it doesn't say that they are. They look like distinctive because they have like that outliney image. They're really pretty. It's a really pretty stamp set to use. I like it quite a lot. So that looks good. It's not exact, but close enough. And then we are going to also stamp our sentiment just on a little scrap piece. And that is in, oh, I always want to call it stone. Pebbled Path, not stone. I think I want to call it like, I don't know, some kind of stone. Suddenly stone. Slanted stone. This is crooked, but I'm trimming it out, so I'm okay with it. I still need this, but we're going to put this on the side for a minute just so I don't make a whoopsie. Just move these out of the way. And I'm going to pop this through my die cut machine, and we're going to run this through just like so. And if you went through twice, you could probably get most of the dots out, but honestly, they're not that too bad. So, I don't think I've mentioned this on here. Maybe I have, it's been a while, but my friend Amy, who is watching over all of us in heaven now, dear friend of mine, she actually was a person who lived pretty close to me, and we met through me making videos and her realizing she lived in Maryland. She reached out to me, and we became Stampin' buddies. She passed away, unfortunately, this July, but Amy made me this. She actually made these for my team members. One year I had her make them for them, not my team members, my club members, for Christmas. It's a nice little pokey tool. She made these, so I always have Amy in my heart when I look at this little thing. She was such a sweet lady. So we have all the holes poked out. But good part is I'll always remember Amy. This is how she was, sparkling. She had the best laugh. She really had the best laugh. And I miss her very much. It hasn't been the same at Stamp Club without her. So I just ran that through. It just gives a little bit of detail. You could do it also with the sentiment, but you don't have to. The sentiment's pretty small. So I'm going to just grab my paper snips. Where did they run off to? Excuse me. These aren't my paper snips, but I'm just going to use these. And I do have to get different ones. Oh, those guys, remember these, the old Stampin' Up scissors? That's what these actually were. The ones when we used to have to trim the rubber. Ooh, talk about a flashback, huh? I'm going to trim this. Ironic, I was talking about Amy. You're the best. She was the best. She was such a funny person. Funny, silly, quiet, and then when you least expect it, she always had some good zingers. Miss that girl. All right, so I also just added, I forgot I added these on the inside, and just a little scrap piece of DSP. So you could do that if you want. So just 4 by 5 1/4. This is just a 1/2 inch piece. And we're going to just put this together. Pretty easy. So we're going to make sure we hit this with our bone folder. And pardon me, I'm going to get a drink real quick. Pop a little glue on here. You know, I know I talked about this before, that allegedly my niece told me that they were going to make a mute button if you did the iOS 18 app update, or not app, the update. But I don't know if maybe my phone isn't capable of that, but I have not seen it thus far. I said that would come in super handy for all of us who film videos and suddenly end up with either dry mouth from coughing or sneezing or the phone rings. But I haven't seen it come across yet. So maybe I need to get a new... My phone is pretty ancient, but I really... It's in the grand scheme of things, not in the budget. So, let's see. I'm just going to take just this little piece and snip, because I really only need a small piece. And pop this here. And put that right there. Really cute, simple, easy, 3 colors. I don't know. I like this one, but when I see it next to it, I really like the vertical better, but this one's for you, Amy. You're the best. We sure do miss you. Hope you're watching us from somewhere far better. If you are interested in getting any of the supplies to make this card or any of my other cards, I would love for you to hit my online store. The link to everything will be in the description below. Also, the measurements and everything. I'm a little bit late with the measurements, so they should be on the description below as well. But this is a pretty straightforward card. And the great part is you could duplicate this with so many different papers, different seasons, different color schemes. Really, really easy to make this any way that you want it to be. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and you haven't been here before, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you found a little bit of fun and inspiration. If you haven't already, I would love for you to click the subscribe button, Give it a like, thumbs up, follow, share with your friends, all the good things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.